Yo, what's up, everybody? It's time for a non-traditional episode of 95X Cares, community animal rescue effort. It's brought to you by the Law Office of William Mattar, Invisible Fence, and the Roofing Guys. I am Dixon. This is Jenny. We usually have an adoptable pet for you, but this week, because I'm currently on vacation and we're pre-recording an episode, we wanted to give you some tips as we head into November about an event that's coming up that Jenny loves and does some great good for our community. But we also wanted to go back over something we've done for the last couple of years and remind you, as Thanksgiving approaches, what is okay to give to the pup and what is absolutely not okay to give to the pup. So that's what we're here for today. Jenny, thank you again for taking the time to do this. We appreciate it so much. Tell us about the event in Liverpool. You're trotting. Well, not you, because currently unable to trot.
Well, first of all, happy November. It is absolutely my favorite month because I am somebody who just loves Thanksgiving, love getting together with family, friends, etc. I think it's a wonderful time to really just kind of refocus on the things that we are grateful for. So I'm totally grateful to be here. And I am very grateful for the Liverpool Turkey Trot. I believe this is I'm guessing, I think it's their 9th year. Am I right? So they've been doing this for a while now. And about 4 years ago, I ran into the guys who run it at Middle Ages Brewing Company, and I saw their dogs. And just who I am was like, I have to go over and see these dogs. One's like a really big King Corso, the other a pity mix. And I was like, I have to go say hi. So we ended up getting into this conversation, and they were talking about the Liverpool Turkey Trot and how they want to get animals involved. So every year subsequently, I am very proud to say that they have been featuring different adoptable animals and getting rescues involved. When you participate, it starts at 9 a.m. You can either go out for I think there's a 1 mile walk that you can do with your pet, and it's like a 5K. So you can sign up to do this before you're like stuffing your face later on and sitting on the couch eating pie when you can't breathe, which is one of my favorite parts of the day. But hey, everybody has something. But this is just a really awesome way to go and be part of the community and know that when you do sign up for the run, that monetary donation that you are making to be a participant gets divided up and goes back to all these different nonprofit organizations. I'm, again, very fortunate to say that Recyclable, when I was a board member, started to become a part of that team. They will be part of that team again this year. So they're going to have 2 adoptable animals. Not sure who yet, but they will be there taking that mile walk in the morning. And I love the guys. I love what they do. And I love knowing that like you're giving back to the food bank, to different animal rescues, to just really amazing causes. And it kind of just brings that day full circle.
Absolutely. It definitely puts forth the ideology of community, which I love.
Yeah.
And they're easy to find too. It's just literally liverpoolturkeytrot.com to get the information on the event. You can also volunteer via the website, and they have a donate button. And if you're in a position to, you own a company or a business and you want to partner with them or sponsor an event like this, hit them up. It's all right there at liverpoolturkeytrot.com.
Absolutely.
Now, on to Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wiggles, he loves table scraps. He loves anything that he can chew up and swallow. He's really not picky, which is frustrating. Fun story. Somebody decided that he just really likes spicy food now.
Get out of here.
For real. So like I'm a hot sauce guy, which I think comes as no surprise to anybody. So like I had like a plate with hot sauce. We all know what dogs do. If you don't watch your plate, they're gonna lick it. He got a hold of the hot sauce, and I was expecting a not great response. He loved it. He wanted more. Not advisable, because the thing that happens after they eat the hot sauce is not anything that any of us want to deal with. So I asked Jenny, because we've done it in the past, let's talk about some stuff that you can give the doggos from the table at Thanksgiving, and the things that you should absolutely under no circumstances give your dog ever on any holiday or any day in general.
So I think what we should do, and I'm just going to bounce the idea off of you, but I want to revisit this like kind of continually throughout the month as like general reminders. So we'll give you like a green light and a red light kind of food every week throughout November as we lead up to Thanksgiving. Just because I know that to go through like the full list can be really
Yeah,
overwhelming. Is that fair?
sounds good. We'll hit the major talking points today because obviously we know we can give a dog turkey.
Sure, absolutely. And white meat is better. But so what I was going to say about a dog having turkey is do not give them a bone. Don't give them the bones. The bones will end up like shredding and can get lodged, can poke holes in their stomach. And you do not want to spend your Thanksgiving holiday at the emergency vet hospital uh, having a dog that needs surgery or is choking, etc. So do yourself a favor, and if you choose to give your dog turkey, do not give them turkey with a bone in it. Make sure that you are being extremely thorough in checking it because, as we all know, sometimes pieces can hide in different parts of our meal. Double check that because
Yeah,
it's just not worth ruining your holiday over.
I agree. And let's also talk about pumpkin pie because pumpkin is a pretty popular ingredient for dogs. But here's the thing with pumpkin pie, dogs can't have cinnamon. And I have yet to come across a pumpkin pie that did not have cinnamon in it. So if you have like pumpkin, like canned pumpkin, it's something that I actually give Big Boy as a treat every once in a
Mm-hmm.
while because he loves it. There isn't much he doesn't love, but yeah, no pumpkin pie, but
Correct.
pumpkin itself. I know that there are some Thanksgiving traditions where people roast pumpkins, there's pumpkin soup,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. If it lacks cinnamon, it's totally fine for the dog. If it has cinnamon in it, avoid it like the plague.
So I would love to shout out Carm's dog. Is it Carm's Doghouse? Carm's and Cicero. That's how I know them. Because what they are actually doing this year is saying, here's a really quick way for you guys to avoid coming across the foods that your dog can't have. We're going to put together plates of food for dogs. So they're literally doing like a dog plate. And I did see some really hilarious comments when they first like put out the blast that you can pre-order your dog a plate of Thanksgiving food. People are like, that Thanksgiving food looks disgusting. It's because it's for dogs. It is not for people, so please do not order one for yourself. Um,
Well, remember, it is human beings and the internet. Not everybody's doing the thorough read, right?
mm,
Like I think Instagram has conditioned us to just look at photos. So
it's
I'm not
a rough,
defending,
yeah,
anybody who acted in an inappropriate manner. I'm just saying the
it's a
attention
rough go,
span for
guys. It's rough,
yeah.
but if you are looking to, because you are somebody who's like, no, like my dog is gonna sit down like right next to me. We're having a plate of food together, but you kind of are wishy-washy. You're not necessarily so sure. Skip the anxiety, skip the stress, reach out to Carms, order your dog a plate of their Thanksgiving meal, and then that way you don't run into any issues. Um, so huge shout out to them because I think that that's really cool that they are offering that this year as a way to kind of alleviate that stress. But certainly every single week, like I said, we're going to talk about the green lights, the red lights. So turkey, definitely, but no bones. Nix the bones, guys.
Yeah. The other thing I'll mention too, and this isn't just a specifically Thanksgiving thing, but like my wife was completely unaware that dogs can't have grapes or raisins.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So that's just one to put out there for general knowledge. I'm sure most people know it, but by chance, if you're like my wife and have had a dog for a while and don't know, dogs can't have grapes or raisins.
Or tomatoes and cranberries. Cranberries is a popular Thanksgiving one. And I believe it has to do with like the skin and not being able to digest it. And there's something that's toxic about that to our animals. So make sure that you are fully mixing that. No grapes, no raisins, no tomatoes, no cranberries.
Perfect. And we'll be back in the coming weeks as we present more adoptable animals with more do's and don'ts when it comes to Thanksgiving. Jenny, I appreciate you helping me out, working ahead, coming up with a creative idea to get us some content. It's always appreciated. And we'll be back to normal next week with another adoptable pet with 95X Cares.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Awesome. Take care. This has been 95X Cares, our community animal rescue effort brought to you by the Law Office of William Matar and Invisible Fence, along with the roofing guys for 95X.